What is up, guys? It's Razor, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age for the PS4. In the previous episode, we went into the Yugioh mines, and we farmed skeletons. And I got a bunch of money, as you could tell at the bottom down there. 29,000 gil. Or 28,000, whatever. And most of that was from selling bone fragments. In between episodes, I went back to the skeletons. And I got 99 more bone fragments. So let's go ahead and sell them. So yeah, 49,000 gil. More than half of that's from bone fragments. So what I'd recommend you do is get 2 sets of 99 bone fragments before you leave the Yugioh mines. But you can always come back to the Yugioh mines later. If you don't want to farm now, you can always come back here later. But it's better to farm now because we need to buy a lot of stuff. Which is what we're going to go do now. We're going to go to the Gambit shop here, buy every single Gambit. And then we're also going to go to the other shops and buy everything that they have as well. Now a lot of these gambits I won't even use until much later on, so it doesn't really matter that much, but I'll go ahead and grab them anyway. Even though they won't be very useful right now. I want to get every gambit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, gambits can be very expensive, as you can tell. I've already spent 15,000 on gambits alone. But we got them all. You got to buy them eventually because if you want 100% completion. Alright, so go to the Technique shop. I think we already bought everything from the Technique shop. We need to go to the weapon shop and the armor shop. And we already bought everything from the magic shop as well. So let's enter the weapon shop here. And buy every single weapon. Mainly just to say I have it. I'm probably not going to use half of these weapons. But I figured I'd buy them just to say I have them. That's just generally how I like to do things. I'm actually going to buy 2 of these. And 2 scale armors as well because Bosch and Vaughn can equip them, so whenever I get the license for them anyway. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and spend all of our license points because we have a lot. Definitely going to pick up that. Let's start moving our way down this way. I'm not really worried about getting quickenings right now, so I'll wait on that. I'll get quickenings later on in the game. I feel like the early game quickenings are just too overpowered. They're less powerful later on in the game, but right now they're super powerful. I'm gonna start moving Bond, or not Bond, but Ball the Ear down here so he can get some HP. Alright. As for Fran, I'm moving her this way because there's a bunch of magic potencies over here. Alright, reduced MP cost. Nice. That's actually very good to have. And then boss gets more battle lores. Even more battle lores. Yeah, boss is going to be hitting like a Mack truck. Alright, so there we go. We bought every single item in Bajerba. Or Bajerba, whatever. So now let's head back to Elysium Mines. And since we already went there in the last episode, I'm just going to speed run through it. I'm going to be battling, but I'm not going to be stealing or anything like that. I'm just going to attack. Oh yeah, I want to go save it too. I forgot to save it. And also have Fran in my party because I want to get her some EXP as well. Because how it works is your main party members get more EXP than the characters in reserve. Let's see, do I have foe weak to fire? What is the difference between weak to fire and susceptible to fire? Actually, I may just have her cast magic anyway. Yeah, I think I'll just have her cast regardless. Yeah, there we go. I'll just keep her on fire, I guess. Magic's very powerful, but you'll eat through your MP very quickly in this game. Luckily, your MP regenerates as you move around, so it's not so bad. But you do use a lot of MP in this game. So we're just going to breeze through this area real quick, since we already went here in the last episode. Yeah, here's that grinding spot that we were at in the last episode. We're not going to spend too much time here. I'm just going to fight ones in my path, and then I'm going to continue on. I've already grinded these things enough. Alright. So we got a little bit more left to go. Oh crap, hit a trap. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the Soleil and the scale armor on Vaughn and Bosch as well. Oh, we don't have the license for it. I'll go ahead and get it for him real quick then. Here it is right here. There we go, good stuff. Yeah, heavy armor in this game boosts your strength for some odd reason. You think it'd boost your defense or whatever, but it boosts your strength. But generally when you see heavy armor in most games, it generally boosts your, you generally have high defense with heavy armor. Oh yeah, and I also need to get the license for Fran's upgrade as well. Here it is right here. Go ahead and equip that real quick. The top cappy hat. And the Kiln Weave shirt. Magic gear also boosts your MP as well. Oh, which is very nice. That extra MP helps out a lot. Handkerchiefs heal up oil. Oil in this game makes you susceptible to fire attacks. And here we are at the end of this place. Cutscene time.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draculaur laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draculaur laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Albenar! We missed! Yeah! First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier! Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
And it's boss time.
Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Against Begamnon and his gang. Now, generally you're supposed to run from these guys. But obviously we're going to fight them. They're pretty tough at this point in the game, though. So they expect you to run from them. You're not supposed to fight these guys. And they're entirely optional as well. Okay, we can't steal anything good from them, I don't think, so I'm just going to use quickening on them. If I don't use quickening, it's going to take forever to kill these guys, so...
I never miss.
Red Spiral.
Got a surprise for you.
Fires of War.
Please.
Red Spiral again. Now I targeted Begamnon as well because he's the hardest of the group, I think. If I'm not mistaken. He is the leader after all, so I guess he would be the hardest. And we got Inferno. Alright, so we took down Begamnon, alright.
I will have my pound of flesh yet, Balthier!
Alright, so there we go. That was Begamnon. I probably could have beat him with just using regular attacks. But it would have took a long time, so I figured I'd just go ahead and go ahead and use quickening to take them out quickly. So it wasn't like a 5-minute battle or whatever. Alright, so I'm here in the bestiary. I just want to show you guys. But Gamden's the one that shows up in the bestiary. You don't get the other people. You don't get the other members. The other members do not show up in the bestiary. So keep that in mind. Only Bagamnon shows up in the bestiary. Anyway, later on we'll be able to head this way. But we can't go this way. We can't go that way right now. We'll have to come back later. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave this place. We are done here. But we're not done in Bajerba yet. We still got more to do here. What are you running for, Larza? Or Lamont, should I say? I think I just spoiled his real name by accident. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. He's still running. Legend says he's still running. He's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you're wondering why we're encountering Slavens. Sometimes in certain areas, the enemies will have different monsters will spawn. Like you won't always see the same monsters. So just keep that in mind. Like the Slavens aren't normally there, but sometimes they are.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence!
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penello.
Of course.
What's Penello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Alright, so we found out that his name is Larsa, which I already spoiled it earlier, but whatever.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Alright, so that's actually a meme. The Bosch von Rosenberg of Dalmasca. That's an old school meme. Like, I remember that meme from a couple years ago. Well, actually, it's longer than a couple years ago. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, actually, something like that. Alright, so I'm going to end the video here. In the next episode, we will spread that Vaughn is Bosch. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. And later.